Hello, land seekers. If you're looking for land, you're in the right spot because I have 57 properties on this video with owner financing. What does that mean? It means that you can buy the land that you see on this video without having to worry about a bank, without having to worry about large down payments, large monthly payments. It's all possible because of owner financing. Is this real? I see that question in the comments all the time. 100%. Landmoto's been doing this for over 10 years, 11 years now. There you go. So welcome. I'm Scott from landmoto.com, and this channel is about helping you to make your land ownership dreams a reality so you can start living them today. Don't put them off for another day. And with that, we're going to jump in to our very first property here. Here it is. We are going to Jefferson County, Alabama. And we have a 0.43 acre property. This is outside of Birmingham in a town called Adamsville, Alabama. Notice it's got financing. All of these have financing. All of the properties on this video. Here we have a property. It's almost a half an acre, $15,000. $500 down. That's it. For $500 down, you can start going down the path of the American dream to own land, and $240 a month for 84 months. Now, how do you get information on this? It's simple. What I want you to do is you have a couple of options. Number one is you can scan the QR code that you see right over there. That QR code, well, it will take you to the property listing where you'll be able to contact the seller. You'll be able to have the in-depth conversations that you need to have in order to make sure this is a right decision for you and your family. And if you don't want to scan the QR code, no worries. I'm going to give you a short code at the end of every single property. And in this case, it's property number 348328. How do you get there? Simple. Go to elmoto.in. That's what you type into your browser, elmoto.in/348328. Again, you'll get all of the property details with the contact information to request more information. Okay, changing states now. We're going to Izard County, Arkansas. Lots of beautiful properties in Arkansas. Here we have a 1/4 acre lot, $2,900 with $100 down and then $70 a month for 48 months. This is property number 343947. Nice corner lot there, by the way. Here we go. You know what? I'm going to change something up here. I'm going to go back to my main image right here just for a second, because what I want you to do is I want you to have the whole experience. I want you to see the whole picture there. All right. You don't need to see my head down there. Here we have a 1.66 acre property. Check that out. Check out your proximity to the lake. Man, you're practically lakefront. And look at the price. What a deal. 1.66 acres, $8,000. That's it. That's it. 100 down and 131 a month for 60 months. This is property number 345226. Next property up is in Sharp County, Arkansas, 0.11 acres, cash price $26.73 with $99 down and $99 a month for 26 months. This is property number 346165, Apache, Arizona, 1.04 acres, cash price $84.99 with $129 down and $129 a month for 72 months. This is property number 348579. You know, what you're going to find in Arizona is you're going to find a lot of bigger lots here. You're going to get more land for the dollar. You really are. Your price per acre is going to go down. Apache, Arizona, 1.13 acres. It's buildable with road access. $5,500 with $299 down and then $129 a month for 50 months. This is property number 345136, Apache, 0.95 acres. Cash price on this one is $7,900 with $145 down and $145 a month for 61 months. This is property number 348381. Check out the drone picture here. You've got, if you look to the center of the picture to the kind of the left side, you'll see there's a white, looks like a white SUV there. But I mean, you know, this is the thing about some of these properties is people will say, hey, they're remote. Well, some of them are remote. Some of them you have nobody around you. But on a property like this one here, what you'll notice is that there's properties, there's homes around you, there's structures around you, there's road access. Notice the headline, power close by. Okay, beautiful views. Okay, $7,900 for an acre. All right, there you go. Property number is 348381. Next property up is in Apache, Arizona. Now, look, I think this one's a little bit further away from civilization than the last one. I think you'd have to go get the GPS coordinates and compare them. But 1 acre, $6,500 with $150 down and $150 a month for 48 months. This is property number 343443. Next up is also an Apache. This is a 1 acre property, $7,000 with $160 down and then $114 a month for 60 months. This is property number 348408. Apache, almost 5 acres. Can we just give this one 5 acres, please? $10,000. $10,000 gets you almost 5 acres with $200 down and $200 a month. This is the exact thing that I talk about the low down payments right here. This is the poster of this video so far. This is the poster child of the low down payments. And what I mean by that is if you look at this down payment, you'll notice that it's $200. Take that as a percentage of the $10,000, and it's ridiculously small. Look, first of all, if you went to a bank and you're like, hey, I want to buy a piece of land for $10,000, I don't care how perfect your credit is, the bank would tell you that they can't do it. And the reason that they can't do it is because they don't do mortgages less than $50,000 to $75,000. Period. End of story. And you're like, well, I can do a personal loan. You can do a personal loan. If your credit's good enough, take a personal loan, no problem. Pay cash, whatever. You're still going to have to pay interest on the thing. This is 0% interest. And beyond that, look at the down payment, $200. But even if your bank said that they would do a mortgage on it, they're going to tell you that you have to have 20 to 25% down. That's what they're going to tell you. Real estate loans, 20 to 25% down. That's $2,500. Okay? $2,000. Let's go with $2,000. They're going to tell you $2,000 down on all these closing costs. This seller is literally telling you that for $200 down, not $2,000 down, you can start down the path of ownership for 5 acres. It's secluded, but there's a great dirt road, it says. How do you get more details? Simple. Scan the QR code or head over to property number 348362. Next up, Apache, quarter acre lot here, $1,800 with $99 down and $80 a month. This is a Ben Franklin property. Any property that's less than $100 down is a Ben Franklin property. I think I saw a Ben Franklin property and I skipped over the announcement of it. Maybe I'm wrong. 26 months. In 26 months, you own this thing. It's free and clear. It's all yours. It's yours for the rest of time. The rest of the time that you're on this planet. The rest of the time that your family is here. This is property number 346946. Cochise, Arizona. 0.37 acres. Cash price $3,000. With $150 down and $118 a month for 24 months. Here's your man cave, man. Here's your man cave. This is property number 324900. A guy that I know was, look, I'm not going to tell you that you could do it on this one because this one, he was buying, basically what he was doing is he was buying larger acres in Mohave. He was buying like the 1 acre lots in Mohave. And then what he was doing is he was going out there and he was digging down a little bit and he was taking shipping containers and he was putting them down on the ground a little bit and kind of covering them. Okay. And you want to talk about like his man cave. That's what he has. He had a man cave city down there. Now, he was also prepping. He was also prepping for doomsday, which may or may not come. What do we know, right? Like, what do we know? Maybe you have an opinion on it. It's okay. Please save it. Save it for the channel. We don't need it. We don't need politics on here. But that's what he was prepping for, okay? Now, you're not going to do that on a 0.37 acre property, especially in something that potentially could be what looks like it could be a future community. You're not going to do that there. But that's the thing is your possibilities just open up so much when you have a property like this. Maybe it is your man cave. Who knows? You have to go to the property in terms of go to the short code 324900, check it out and see what's possible. Coconino, Arizona. You are super close to the Grand Canyon. He is not lying on this one, man. You're about 30 minutes away from the south rim of the Grand Canyon. If you've ever been to the Grand Canyon, to the south rim, and you pass like I don't know, Yogi Bear's campground on the left-hand side. On the right-hand side, you got a bunch of land. I think this is where that is. I think it's right across the street from the Yogi Bear campground. I don't even know if the Yogi Bear campground's still there or not. Maybe it is. 1 acre, $99.18 with $250 down and $199 a month for 54 months. This is property number 345430, Mohave, Arizona. 2.35 acres, $8,000. Here you go. This is what I was telling you. This is where the guy was doing his container storage stuff. We have a Ben Franklin property for 80 months. Notice, look, we talked about the bank. Going to the bank, 0% interest on this one. How do I know? Because you're paying a total of $8,100 on an $8,000 property. That's practically 0% interest. This is property number 348503. Had to go back. 1 acre. Imagine getting in your RV and driving to your property. For $7,000, you pick up an acre, you drive to your RV spot. Not a campground, not someone else's thing. You're going to your spot for $200 down and $200 a month for 48 months. This is property number 340829, Mohave, another 2.1 acre property. This one you're near Lake Havasu. Have you ever been to Lake Havasu? I know people that have. I've never been there. I've never been there. I think that they got the bridge from the London Bridge, I think is what it is. Like they got the structure. I don't know. I've never been there. I've seen pictures of it. It looks lovely. I know people from Vegas who will go to Lake Havasu for a day trip. That's pretty cool. I've never been there, but maybe that's your thing. And you have a 2.1 acre property, cash price $9,900. 0 down, guys. Come on, 0 down and $225 a month for 48 months. This is property number 346198, Mohave, 1 1/4 acre lot. There you go. Here's another one of these. Container properties with $150 down and $150 a month for 36 months. This is property number 344573. You know what I would do? Because I like Ben Franklin properties. So here's what I would do. I always ignore the numbers. The numbers that I just gave you, ignore them. You pay what you want. Honestly, pay what you want. Ignore the numbers. You reach out to them and go, you know what? I'm going to take the $47.25 on the cash price, but I want to make this a Ben Franklin property. $100 down, $100 a month for 47 months. I guarantee you're going to have yourself a deal. Guarantee it. Change it up. Make it a Ben Franklin property. Let me know if that negotiation worked for you. I bet it does. This is property number 344573. 1.32 acres, cash price $8,000 with $398 down and $151 a month for 60 months. This is property number 348400. Come on. This is bucket 1, 2, 3, 4, all of the buckets. And if you're not sure what the buckets are, you can Google Land Moto buckets. It'll take you there. Or I even put it in the description every single week. But yeah, you got all the buckets here. You got all the buckets on this one too, 1 acre. Cash price $12,139. $750 down and $199 a month for 60 months. This is property number 320290. Mohave, another 1 acre lot. $7,000 with $199 down and $159 a month for 48 months. This is property number 346047. You know, it's about this time in the video that some of you tend to chime in and be like, is all he has desert property? No, you got to hang tight. We're going through the different states. I know there's a lot of Arizona stuff. Just hang with me. See, I gotta offset the comments. Because I know when you guys are coming. Navajo, 2.5 acres, cash price $4,000. Come on. 2.5 acres, $4,000 with $250 down and $105 a month for 48 months. This is property number 346454, Yuma, Arizona. 1 acre, $9,500 with $175 down and $175 a month for 84 months. This is property number 348499, Modoc, California. Yeah, man. Okay, we're in the Library of America. Come on. This is beautiful land. Library of America, 0.92 acres, $8,300. That's right in the sweet spot. That's what I see every week. 300 down, 195 a month. Here you go. You are driving up to your property. You've got your what are those chairs called? Andirect chairs. I don't know. Whatever. They're comfortable chairs. Okay. By your fire. 60 months. 60 months and it's all yours. This is property number 341542. Here we go. Here's another view. Modoc, California, 0.92 acres. Cash price $8,500 with 300 down and 190 a month for 60 months. Very similar deal, right? Like very similar deal. See the pricing's right there. You're right there in the sweet spot. This is property number 348319. Costilla, Colorado, 20 acres, man. 20 acres. That's a lot of land. 20 acres. Cash price $30,000 with 1,500 down and $542 a month for 72 months. This is property number 346929. This is another example. This is another example of the bank example. Okay. You go to the bank. You're like, I want a loan. They're going to tell you they can't do it, but let's just say that theoretically that they could. $30,000 land, 20% down. That's $6,000. $6,000 down. What's the seller want? They want $1,500. That's it. They want $1,500. You got a deal. Property number here is 346929. Costilla, 5.3 acres. You're on a cul-de-sac, baby. You're bordering a creek. I see that creek. That's pretty cool. It looks like, from this picture, it looks like what's behind you to the south of your property. I can see the creek. And what's cool about this property too is that it looks like you have kind of just open space behind you. I don't know who owns that space, but maybe you do. 5.3 acres, cash price $8,850 with $150 down and $150 a month for 58 months. This is property number 345502. Costilla, 4 acres. I'm looking at the headline up there. This 4 acres is louder than your 9-5. Is louder than your 9 to 5. I don't even know what that means. Do you know what that means? I know the $169 a month. I got that. 4 acres, $7,500 with $169 down and $169 a month for 60 months. This is property number 348388. Costilla, now we're building, man. Now we're building. Now we got it going up. 5 acres, $8,500 with 200 down and $170 a month for 60 months. This is your off-the-grid cabin, man. This is where you're going. You're putting solar up there. You're getting your Starlink. Property number here is 347287. 5 acres in Costilla, $69.95 with $149 down and $119 a month for 99 months. This is property number 348512. Costilla, 4.8 acres, $7,800 with $150 down and $100 a month for 72 months. Look, I have to tell you something. I'm sitting here laughing. I'm laughing at this one because you guys got to understand something. I'm doing math on every one of these. I'm trying to do the math in my head super quick. Okay. Super quick. Now, I have to laugh because I'm looking at this one. I'm like 72 times 100. That's 7,200 plus 150. That's 7,350. It's cheaper to finance it than it is to pay cash. That means that this has a negative interest rate. Think about that one for a minute. You're going to save money financing this one. Now, look, I'm sure it's a typo. I'm sure it's a typo in the $7,800. Okay. But salute to this seller. They're paying, they're like literally paying you to do the owner financing. That's genius. This is property number 332675. Go thank them for that one. Go thank them for the negative interest rate. You guys are worried about, banks and their interest rates. Interest rates are climbing. Not on Land Moto's channel. They're declining. They're negative. 5 acres. It's a fenced property, man. You got a fenced property. What is that? Sand? Kidding, of course. I know I'm kidding. It's not sand. I mean, look, that's Florida sand. That looks like the beach. You and I both know that's not sand. Luckily, it's like white snow. We got that going for us. 5 acres, $9,900 with $229 down and $229 a month for 46 months. This is property number 345636. Next up, 10 acres. Man, that is beautiful. 10 acres in the mountains, $33,000, let's call it $34,000 with less than $1,500 down. Remember my bake example. And then $630 a month for 73 months. That math. The math works there, I think. This is property number 347288. Let's see. You could buy this one. You could put your chickens out there. What kind of truck is in the background there? I don't know. But here you go. 5 acres, $7,500 with $300 down and $204 a month for 48 months. This is your future, man. This is property number 3451. Oh, man, this one gets me all the time. Sagaguchi. I did not say that one right. Look. See, if I previewed these things, I would have seen that thing. I didn't preview them because I like to be surprised like you do. I tell my team, like, I don't want to know. But sometimes I will preview them and I see this county, I have to like write out the mnemonic name on it. And I didn't do that. Sagaguchi. I don't know what it is. It's something. Sasquatch. 3.5 acres. Cash price, $26,803 with $700 down and $339 a month for 77 months. This is property number 344952. I got to tell you, wherever that is, it's beautiful. Okay. Levy County, Florida. Are we just jumping to Florida now? We're not even going to my favorite state of Charlotte County, our favorite county of Charlotte. All right. I want to talk about this one. Live near the Rainbow Springs. Rainbow Springs is beautiful, by the way. It is in Levy County. That is north of Tampa. It's in a city called Dunellen. Quarter-acre lot here, less than $12,000 with $200 down and $240 a month for 59 months. What's the math on that one? The math is mathing, I think. This is property number 347336. I will tell you this. If you go to this listing right now, on the bottom of the listing, I know it because I just saw this the other day. On the bottom of the listing is a super cool map function that allows you to click on it and it will take you and it will give you like the ability to see this 3D map. You can put on other layers. You can do like a fly around on it. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. You should go check this one out, even just to see what's possible. This is property number 347336. Next up, Putnam County, quarter-acre lot here. You're on a lake, man. You are on a lake. Power's nearby. You're ready to build. You are ready to build $15,250 with $500 down and $275 a month for 72 months. This is property number 344892. Let me do it again. 344892. Putnam, quarter-acre lot, $69.95. Zero down, baby. Zero down. If I would have opened this video with how many zero downs could we find, well, then there you go. And here we go, $499 a month for 16 months. Honestly, I hate that monthly price. And I don't say that to be mean. I'm saying it because I think that you can negotiate a better deal. 16 months is a very short period of time. And maybe your budget can swing it, but maybe it can't. If it can't, I don't want you to worry about numbers. Numbers will always take care of themselves. I like the property. I like the price. I just don't like the monthly payment. I like the down payment. I want the monthly payment cut in half, and I want the term extended for you. And that's what I want you to do. Is I want you to negotiate it. This is property number 332183. Putnam, 0.4 acres. I'm not sure. Let's see. Extra space here to spread out. All right, so we know we have a road going to it. It's a 0.4 acre property. Cash price $12,550. It's $660 down. I mean, I think you can negotiate that down payment down a little bit, and $220 a month for 57 months. I think that's fair. This is property number 343856. Putnam, a third of an acre. There you go. Look at it. You got the arrow going to it. $26,475. Nice paved roads, man. They know I like paved roads. I talk about paved roads all the time. $327 a month for 108 months. This is property number 348492. Putnam, 0.23 acres. Look at what you can build there. I think it's cool when they're kind of showing you what's possible there. Nice tiny home there. $10,000 is the cash price. $249 down and $179 a month for 72 months. This is property number 330679. Sarasota County, Florida. It's a 0.23 acre property, cash price $19,750 with $329 down and $329 a month for 84 months. This is property number 348483, Washington County, Florida. 0.23 acres, cash price $13,200 with $300 down and $220 a month for 60 months. This is property number 338089, Ash, North Carolina. Ooh, this one's beautiful. This one looks like it could be a whole, well, not a whole golf course, but part of a golf course. That mowing down there kind of looks like a dinosaur to me if you turn it on its side, which is kind of cool. I guess the road comes, your path comes in. I don't know. That's a pretty cool property. 1.94 acres, Grassy Creek, North Carolina on Brittle Lane. $719 down and then $721 a month for 72 months. This is property number 345848. That's a beautiful area though. Cibola, New Mexico, 5 acres. Imagine camping out on your 5 acres. Nobody's going to bother you. It's unrestricted, means there's no zoning to it. You can do you can do whatever you want. Nobody's going to harass you. $15,000 with $499 down and $261 a month for 72 months. This is property number 348270. You know, we talk about unrestricted land, and basically what that's telling you is it's telling you there's no zoning. And no zoning can be a win or it can be not what you want. It just depends, right? Because no zoning also means no rules. And so if you're like, I don't want any rules, I don't want any restrictions on what I can build, I don't want anybody telling me what I can or cannot do on my property, then you want unrestricted land. No zoning. That's what this is saying. And there's lots of places like that. Now, on the flip side, maybe some of you are like, I want zoning because I don't want, a neighbor who's going to go and I don't know, build a house made of eggshell containers. I don't even know if that's possible. I don't want anybody on a hut. Okay. That's fair too. Look, you should get what you want, right? Like you should get what you want. But that's the thing is you got to know what you want. You got to know what your standards are. You got to know kind of what you're looking for because they both have merit. This is property number 348270, Luna, New Mexico, 1.5 acres, cash price on this one. You're close to power, by the way. $5,000 with $125 down and $125 a month for 39 months. This is property number 279439, another Luna, half acre, less than $1,500. You got your RV camping going on here. Another Ben Franklin property with $74 down and $74 a month for 24 months. This is property number 348571. Elko, Nevada, 2.27 acres, cash price $5,500 with $100 down and then $90 a month for 60 months. This is property number 316403. Elko, 2.27 acres, cash price $8,500 with $199 down and $173 a month for 48 months. This is property number 348551. Okay. Now look, they're pulling out the camping here. What was the one before that? Okay. All right, let's keep going. We got Elko, 1 acre. We're out there riding, man. We're dirt bike riding. $6,500. We're just getting where we want to go. Imagine this for a minute. Look, I'm not telling you to be a law breaker, a rule breaker, but come on. You think the police are sitting there watching this street? You could probably have a little fun on that one. Not that I'm telling you to go do that, because I'm not telling you to do it. You could have some fun. 119 down, 119 a month for 60 months. This is property number 348138. Humboldt, Nevada. Man, you're pulling out all of the stops here. All of the stops. $29,200 for 40 acres. $29,200 for 40 acres. $400 down and $400 a month for 72 months. This is property number 346660. Klamath, Oregon. We're back in the Library of America. I'm about to show you a picture that I think is beautiful. I see it coming up. This one is 1.59 acres, cash price $14,000. With $250 down and $250 a month for 55 months. This is property number 348424. Here we go. Look at this beautiful picture. Look at this one. Half acre, $20,000. $1,500 down and $261 a month for 84 months. There you go. You got this one. This is property number 348254. 5 acres in Klamath, $19,000 with $199 down and $249 a month. Remember my story about the bank. This would not be possible going to a bank because they're going to want a much higher down payment, much higher. Okay. They're going to want $44,000 on this one. I think I might have even done my math wrong earlier today. This is going to be $4,000 if you went to the bank, but you're not going to the bank. You're going to the owner. They only want $199 down. This is property number 330290, El Paso, Texas, 0.31 acres, cash price $26,800 with $300 down and $315 a month for 90 months. This is property number 347423, Madison, Texas. What is this? Is this legal? Do they allow this? You won't believe that. This is like a clickbait kind of a thing, but I want to know what's on that picture. Look, someone scan the QR code right now and tell me what's on this picture. I want to know. I got to know what's behind that mystery, like blurry spot there. This is $799 down, and then $285 a month for 84 months. This is property number 346543. If you scan it, let me know. Marion County, Texas, 0.22 acres, cash price $8,800. With $540 down and $240 a month for 48 months. This is property number 336860. Polk, Texas, 0.07 acres, $4,200 with $199 down and $200 a month for 25 months. Look, this is property number 307056, but I have to tell you something. I have a bone to pick right now with this because this right here is Cletus and Fred's lake. And yet they're not there. This is where Cletus and Fred make their appearance every single week. We've even gone through the pain of naming these guys. They're not here. Look at what happens. We give them some love. We raise them. We give them street cred. And then they don't show up in this picture. I expected to see my friends Cletus and Fred here. Where are they? That is a disappointment. They should have shown up. See, this is what happens when you give somebody love on this channel that's not me. Look, I hope that you found a land connection here today. If not, head over to landmoto.com where there's over 14,000 listings, all with owner financing. I want you to find the property of your dreams. You can do it with owner financing. And you know what? I want you to keep the viewing going. Check out this video to see what's next for you.